Regret is the heaviest emotion a human mind can carry. It is the agonizing realization that a moment has passed, a choice was made, and the consequence is permanently written into the fabric of reality. Every conscious being has, at some point, looked at the shattered pieces of their life and wished for an impossible power, the ability to press rewind, to go back, to undo the mistake, to warn themselves, to save someone they love. But the universe is not a movie. It does not have a rewind button. Time is not a road you can walk up and down at will. It is an arrow, fired from the bow of the Big Bang, flying blindly into the cold dark of entropy. Welcome back to Science Odyssey. Today, we are exploring the ultimate science fiction fantasy and the ultimate physical nightmare. We are going to look at the mechanics of time travel. But we are not here to build a time machine. We are here to uncover why the fundamental laws of physics, logic, and mathematics have constructed an impenetrable firewall to stop you from ever changing your past. To understand why the universe hates time travel, we must examine the ultimate crime against physics, the grandfather paradox. It is the logical virus that crashes the operating system of reality. Imagine you build a machine capable of bending space-time, allowing you to traverse a closed time-like curve back to the year 1920. Your goal is dark, but simple. You intend to find your own grandfather before he ever met your grandmother and terminate his life. You step out of the void. You find your target. You raise your weapon, and you pull the trigger. The deed is done. You have successfully altered history. But stop and look at the mathematical chain reaction you have just ignited. Cause and effect, the bedrock of all physics, has just been severed. If your grandfather dies in 1920, your father is never born. If your father is never born, you are never born. If you are never born, you never grow up. You never build a time machine. You never travel back to 1920. And if you never travel back to 1920, no one is there to pull the trigger. Therefore, your grandfather lives. He meets your grandmother. Your father is born. You are born. You build the machine. You go back. You pull the trigger. He dies. You are erased. He lives. You are born. It is an infinite, unbreakable loop of logical contradiction, a paradox. The universe operates on strict mathematical consistency. 1 plus 1 must equal 2. If a sequence of events results in 1 plus 1 equaling 0, the universe breaks. Reality shatters. And that is why the universe has defense mechanisms. How does the universe protect itself from your free will? Russian physicist Igor Novikov proposed a chilling solution. It is called the Novikov self-consistency principle. The principle states that if an event exists that would cause a paradox or any change to the past whatsoever, the probability of that event occurring is exactly 0. The universe will actively manipulate probability to stop you. You pull the trigger, the gun jams. You try to drive your car into him, the engine stalls. You try to shout a warning, you lose your voice. No matter how much agency you believe you have, the physical laws of the universe will bend, conspire, and force a coincidence to ensure the timeline remains perfectly consistent. Under the Novikov principle, the past is written in stone. You cannot change history because your attempt to change history is already a part of history. You are not the savior of the timeline. You are merely the architect of the tragedy you are trying to prevent. It is the ultimate death of free will. If time travel to the past is possible under these rules, then every choice you have ever made and every choice you ever will make is a rigid, predetermined script. You are a passenger trapped inside a cosmic machine, forced to play your role. But what if the universe is not a single rigid script? What if quantum mechanics offers an escape route from the paradox? Welcome to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. In this model, the universe does not defend a single timeline. Instead, every time a quantum event occurs, or a time traveler makes a change, the universe instantly splits. You go back, you pull the trigger, the man dies. The paradox should erase you, but it doesn't. Because the moment you arrived in the past, you did not arrive in your past. You created a brand new parallel universe, a fractured branch on the tree of time. In this new universe, your grandfather dies in 1920. You will never be born in this timeline, but you are still standing there because you came from a different branch. The paradox is resolved. The math holds together. But this solution hides a devastating tragedy. You have saved the people in this new universe, but you have saved absolutely no one in your original timeline. In the universe you left behind, the tragedy still happened. The timeline you loved is gone, continuing without you. You have not altered your past. You have simply abandoned your universe and orphaned yourself in a parallel dimension where you do not belong and where you can never, ever go home. You are a cosmic ghost. Perhaps the universe does not rely on fate or parallel dimensions. Perhaps the universe relies on raw, brute force to censor time travel. The great physicist Stephen Hawking posed a simple question. If time travel to the past is possible, where are all the tourists from the future? Why aren't our history books filled with chronological interlopers? Hawking proposed the chronology protection conjecture. It hypothesizes that the laws of physics fundamentally prohibit the creation of any closed time-like curve. The universe has an active antivirus software designed to instantly destroy any time machine the moment it is turned on. If you attempt to open a wormhole to the past, you create a feedback loop. Think of holding a microphone too close to a speaker. A tiny sound enters the mic, comes out the speaker, enters the mic again, amplifying infinitely until the speaker blows out. The same thing happens to the fabric of space-time. The moment a portal to the past is opened, background quantum radiation travels through it, loops back, and amplifies to infinity in a fraction of a nanosecond. The energy spike instantly, violently vaporizes the wormhole and the machine trying to create it. The universe protects its chronology with extreme prejudice. Time travel is not just difficult, it is a mathematical impossibility heavily guarded by the fires of quantum mechanics. We are prisoners of the present, pushed forward second by second into the unknown. The timeline trap is real, but it is not a punishment. The inability to change the past is the only thing that gives our choices any meaning. If we could undo every mistake, our actions would have no weight. There would be no stakes, no growth, and no sacrifice. The universe forbids time travel because the universe demands that we live. It demands that we carry our regrets, learn from our shattered pieces, and keep walking forward into the dark. There is no rewind. Make the moment count